going on? So I figured I'd make a little quick video here of my everyday carry, my EDC. There's not a lot of EDC per se for trucking, so I figured, you know, why not? I'll make an EDC video. I'm real big on it. I just have entirely too much invested on EDC. So I figured, why not do a bag dump and a pocket dump? Show you guys what I carry every single day, what I need and why. It's pretty, I got it slimmed down quite a bit, so it's not as extensive as it used to be. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the bag and pocket dump, see what I got. Alright, so you'll laugh, but here we have the bag. I used to use another one, and I just started carrying too much stuff to make it work. So, starting out first in this bag, we have hand sanitizer and a small little tactical pen that's mainly just for the pen purpose. In this first flap, we have an old med kit turned into cable management. In here, we have random extra long USB Type-C, set of corded headphones. We have power bank. We have micro USB cable. In here we have lens cleaner and about 8 microfibers, backup SD cards, another set of wired headphones, and another short micro USB. So that is my version of cable management. And also a little quick cheap hack, Walmart, $1.97, you get a box of them. If you don't have these you can use for everything. This is a money clip, this is cable management, this is whatever you want it to be. Little fun hack. Alright, next in here, Spyderco, Tenacious, I believe. Don't quote me on that, I forget what model it is. Obviously, as you can tell, it gets used. Great little knife. Slide this over there. Next up, we have not the best, but works. Not the fastest. 1 terabyte SSD. It's where all the videos, pictures, everything else I do out here on the road, that's what it all goes on. The cable for that. And a little SD card reader dongle, because the new computer that I have, the new laptop I bring with me, does not have this. So that is now a necessity. Up next, since kind of skipped this, but I just keep a cheap little tripod. It does well enough. I don't need, you know, anything too crazy. It does what it's supposed to do. It hasn't let me down yet. Up next, we have an old Samsung S8. I use this for monitor for the GoPro. So I'll link that up, and that gives me, you know, screen on what exactly I'm doing. After that, we have a mouse. Just a cheap little Logitech mouse. Mainly just use it for editing videos. I hate trackpads, have always hated trackpads, and will continue hating trackpads. So, got the little dongle that hides away in it. Works great. That's it for that pocket. Over here, we have random little pouch of this is all just little GoPro accessories and stuff I like to bring. I have a whole nother case that I leave in the truck for all of my GoPro accessories, but this is one that, since my everyday carry, I normally have at least one GoPro with me home or out on the road, so that way I don't miss out on an opportunity. We'll leave it at that. So that's what that little pouch is for. That's it for in there. This is kind of the just quick access. Normally I put the GoPro in here, but I have Altoids, I have hulls, I have a pen, and I have a highlighter, just in case. Set that there. Next up is the charging brick for the laptop, which we'll get to shortly. Also, normally on this compartment over here, I leave my GoPro and tripod in there. I have a little Joby Gorilla Pod. Helps if I get the letters right. And that fits perfectly in there with the housing. So we'll get to the laptop for that next. That's it for in there. Main compartment. This is my new guy here. Lenovo. What is this? L340. Backlit. Decent. Not bad. Powerful enough for what I do. Haven't used it a whole lot yet. What am I on? This is about 2 months in, and so far I haven't had any issues, but haven't done a whole lot on it to start messing it up. So we'll see how long she lasts. Next up, because I mean we're out here on the road, you gotta have something to do. So I got a Switch. For a while there, I got pretty addicted to it. I was playing it quite a bit. Not so much here recently, but my whopping, let's see, I got 4 cartridges, and then I got a couple games downloaded. So not a whole lot with this, but you know, for the time that I want it, it's nice to have. Then the last thing for the bag is a grocery bag, because I now normally make Walmart runs. I don't have to worry about it so much, but now that I started bringing my bike and riding around, I use it as an excuse. Walmart runs on the bike, and normally I'll bring a backpack I have specifically for the bike that I can load up, but this is also nice to have, and I usually bring it with me. So that is pretty much the layout for the EDC bag. This is the stuff I legit carry with me out here on the road every single day. Everything stays in here. And by the way, don't hate on the diaper bag and the color, because you know what? This actually works out to be perfect size and the organization for it. And it was like $25. Nice solid base to it. Everything fits in here well. So don't be hating on my book bag, okay? I can go out and buy me, you know, a $100 camera bag or laptop bag, and yeah, sure, I bet it would be great. But this was laying around, and this has worked out phenomenally. So that's the bag. Let's get to the pockets. All right, quick pocket dump. So up first we have Fitbit Versa 2. You know, people can say what they want about them. Granted, not per se a smartwatch. I am a die-hard, old-school, analog-style watch type guy. This is my first per se transition into a smartwatch. But I used to have an old, what was it? Smaller Fitbit that I used to wear on my right wrist just to keep track of things. But this so far has been pretty cool. Does what I need it to do as far as smartwatch capability. So that's part of the everyday. It does not like to stand, so we're gonna go ahead and leave that alone. Next up, we have the Zebra F701. I love this little pen. I used to carry like a tactical style, then I carried a Fisher Space Bullet pen, but I just prefer just a solid, just decently weighted, normal pen to write with. Being a truck driver, signing bills, signing receipts, signing everything else, use a pen quite a bit. Next up is my secondary wallet. Technically what this is pretty much an insert, bottle opener, and just, you know, your little per se card multi-tool that I converted into. Basically, these are the Pilot, Flying J, Loves. I have TA Petro card in here. Basically, this is just all the truck stop cards. I don't like a thick wallet, so I just essentially carry 2, and plus it always lets me keep my little multi-tool. So just another idea to use one of these. Next up is the Leatherman Skeletal. I love this. I used to carry this on top of the Spyderco or something else as far as a knife related, but that's just another thing to add. This does exactly what I needed to. I mainly got for the actual pliers, but as far as what I use a blade for every day, no, it's not the best, but you know, it gets the job done. And for as much as I use a knife, rather than dulling out something good and having to worry about sharpening it, I'm just going to keep using this until I quit what's working. Awesome, awesome. Anything Leatherman is good. I have a wave at home, and granted, don't get me wrong, it does a lot more, it's a lot better, but I've just, for some reason, just been drawn to this, and this is what I've been carrying now for about the past I don't know, year. So, Leatherman, keep it up. Good stuff. Alright, what else do we got? We got cash. No one cares. No one even used that but me. I have my money clip that I don't have my cash in. Again, like I said, awesome. Boom. Money. Next up is, I go through wallets all the time. So for this, I have decided to try out the Walmart special version, I guess, of Trayvax style. I have a Trayvax. I just, with the money I've spent on it, I don't like using it. Yeah, I said it. So far this little cheap piece of junk has actually not been that bad. What do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 cards in here, plus on the back I always keep a couple checks just in case. But so far this has not been all that bad for like $12 Walmart special. I don't necessarily recommend it, but I've used it now for about 2 months, and oh, here it is. I'm still using it. Next up, we have on this little belt hanger, I just have some cheap little pry tool. I always like to have pry tool. As far as anything else, I use it as a bottle opener also, but that's about all it gets used for. I guess for a straight edge it'd be nice, but the little sockets, they're not, nah. I have a toolbox in the truck, I don't need that. My next ultimate favorite little multi-tool is Leatherman style CS. Mainly for the nice grip on almost full size sort of scissors. These things cut amazing, they don't dull, and I use this probably more than anything else I carry on me or in my bag. It's very simple. I really only use the scissors. The knife that it does have is pretty much pointless. Cut open a can of Copenhagen, that's about it. It does have tweezers. I've yet to use those. That might come in handy. And as far as this goes, I've used this basically for a flathead. Very rarely. But just for the scissors alone makes this thing worth its weight in gold. 100%. Oh, let's see. What else do I carry? I have truck key. A little Key Smart turn light. Not bad. Decent. And then of course the Key Smart with the few keys that I have. Mainly these are for locks and whatnot I have for my trailer and truck. I do have a house key, but don't use it. That's also the emergency in case the batteries die on the keypad. But nonetheless, I do carry a Key Smart. I will probably be going to the Orbit key or something similar. Just the length on this, it's not ideal. But I've had it now for over a year, and it's what's worked for me. So as far as pocket dump goes, that's it. That's the bag. That's everything I carry. That's everything a trucker carries, or should carry, every day. Alright, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoy that little EDC video. Well, like I said, I mean, this is my everyday carry. This is when I'm home, this is when I'm on the road. The only thing that varies is when I'm home, I generally don't bring my laptop. It's just added weight and size I don't need. But as far as the bag, that still comes with me everywhere. Everything else, other than the computer itself, will come with me everywhere. I use everything pretty much on a daily basis. For sure, obviously, the things in my pocket. As far as the bag goes, though, too, That's pretty much every day. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want some more EDC, and you know, I'm thinking about rooting through the drawers and really digging out all the stuff I have acquired over the years, which is entirely too much. And yet I still look, and then I find someone else's EDC video, and then I find more things I don't need, but I really want. Amazon, I hate you. Just kidding, Amazon, I love you, actually. I'm ranting. I'm done. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and talk to you on the next one.